everybody, today we are at the Boeing Center at Techport San Antonio. From a museum to an event center, this state-of-the-art building has a lot to offer.
Joining me today along this tour is Port San Antonio President and CEO Jim Perschbach, who shows me the ins and outs of the Boeing Center at Techport, starting with the San Antonio Museum of Science and Technology, also known as SAMSAT.
If you think of a traditional museum, this one looks a lot more hands-on.
It is. So the goal here is not only to put the technologies in front of students, in front of people, but also to show some of the technologies that are being developed right here in San Antonio, right here on this campus, and how they can be applied to make the world a better place. And then we have this. This is one of my favorite exhibits in the whole place. This is a Da Vinci surgical robot.
So this is the guy who surgeons now use to do surgeries that took hours in like a matter of moments, something like that.
Yeah, so what this is, I got up close and personal with this, but here's the advantage to the robot. It can do, because it's not jointed the way a human being is, it doesn't have a pulse, it doesn't get cramped, it doesn't get tired. It can do a lot finer work and a lot more precision work than any human being could possibly do. And it's all controlled through the surgeon station over here.
Oh, wow.
And when you look through this, when the surgeon's looking through, what she sees is a augmented reality image. And there's
That's a lot of moving parts.
It is a ton of moving parts.
So they have to not only get trained as a surgeon, but they have to be able to train to use this whole.
Yep.
That's impressive. What's the Lego City?
Oh, the Lego City? So this is cool. They had a bunch of kids come in and just put the Lego City together. Underneath here is the box that came out of one of our federal agencies as a test bed for how you would protect critical infrastructure within a city. So what this does is it allows the kids using those iPads to protect a city from a cyber attack, to protect a city from an EMP blast. And in doing that, they get hands-on and learn how this stuff works.
During my tour of the museum, I had the opportunity to try out their brand new SAMSAT exhibit, the Boeing Aerospace Adventure.
We have so much to learn on this thing.
I tried to land the aircraft safely, but I should probably leave this to the professionals.
Come on, just get the trees, y'all. And I killed it. You collided with an object, caused critical damage to the aircraft. That's just rude.
Next, we checked out any gaming fanatic's dream, the LAN Gaming Center. With super high-tech PC gaming systems lined in rows across the room, this center serves as a hangout spot for anyone to come and enjoy.
So this is our gaming center. I think we have 60 PCs set up in here and a couple of driving simulators. They're all liquid cooled. 2 10 gigabyte connections. You can connect faster to the Halo servers in Dallas from here than you can connect in Dallas to them. You're limited really just by the speed of light.
So what would you say to the parents who are like, my kid's on the computer too much?
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that necessarily Fortnite is the solution to all the world's problems. But the level of computer literacy is important. These are the tools on which we're going to be operating society for the next 100 years. And so the familiarization with it.
And as a seasoned gamer myself, I thought I'd try out one of these neat setups.
I can't see where I'm going. This isn't funny. Am I supposed to be going up the wall? Wait, which goal do I want to make it in, just to be sure?
I also got to show off my speed on the track.
Is this tension even like?
That's realistic to the car.
Really?
Oh wow, look at you. There you go.
That is awesome. Oh wait, here we go. These drivers probably learn their tracks then, don't they?
Yeah, well, they run through it so many times, like that's like
watch out, people.
Next, we took a trip down the hall to the arena, where several events take place during the year, from concerts to boxing and even corporate events.
This is a 3,900 seat.
Holy moly. Do y'all have a focus on the type of acts or things that are having here? You're like,
If it's me, it's going to be as much metal as we can bring in. But no,
really?
We've
Okay.
done there's Christian music in here. The Tejano Music Awards were here. And there's two purposes for this. The one purpose is, this is what pays for the building.
Okay.
And so people want entertainment, they want big shows. When you can fill this up for a couple nights with a major act, it's fun for everybody. But two, that allows us to use the building for the educational aspect that we want to do, for the community building that we want to do.
How often do y'all book this?
We have events going on all the time.
And lastly, we check out the private conference room, also known as the Blue Room. This room, filled with history of the port, is available to reserve for anyone looking for a cool place to discuss business.
This is stunning. Holy moly.
This is my favorite picture of all time regarding this campus. This is Camp Kelly. I think it's from 1920, just given that 20 down there. And you can see the horse-drawn wagons, the steam-powered ambulance for some reason, the Curtiss JM4 Jennies on the background. Instrument flight was developed here in San Antonio. The pressurized engine case was developed here in San Antonio. Aerospace medicine was developed here in San Antonio. Cybersecurity, signals intelligence, all of that has been here on this installation since 1953. I'm thrilled that you're down here because for years, we didn't talk about it. We put this stuff to be the background. And the reason that we're launching all these new efforts is to showcase that it's here, not just because it's cool, but this is what we want, is we want people now to come in and add their talent, add their technologies, add their thoughts, to help us capture space, to help us capture a real radiation, solar-powered radiation from space to solve the world's problems. And my hope is, 100 years from now, they got a new building like this up, and they got a picture of our silly little campus. And they said, we don't remember who did any of this. And they didn't know what they were doing, but it launched San Antonio for the next 100 years. As we keep really elevating the profile of this campus and growing this campus, my hope is that the neighborhoods around us will benefit from what we're doing. Every part of our community should become a participating part in the economic prosperity. And my hope is that when we put this building up, it starts a challenge where now the next standard raises up, the next standard raises up, and San Antonio truly gets seen for what it is, which is an amazing community with amazing people doing wonderful things.
As you can see, this state-of-the-art facility is bringing so much to the South Side and to San Antonio. Thank you for getting to know your city with me.